you, mother immigrant.
Stop.
Huh?
Stop.
What? Fight? Find me again. How? Why would you do this? I make way more money than you.
That guy looked
Immigrant.
Oh no. No, Josh.
Right.
What are you doing?
Josh.
Go back to El Salvador, you immigrant.
Joshua Block has committed a huge criminal act that could lead him into custody at any time. You might be shocked that someone like Joshua Block, who is constantly trying to gain sympathy from the public for his illness, is actually heavily addicted to alcohol. His reckless behavior can in no way be considered a mental illness. Anyone who watched my last video already saw Joshua Block attacking random people and engaging in countless reckless acts in public. So in this video, I'll give you a more detailed breakdown of how Joshua Block is now turning into a serious criminal, and why the police could arrest him at any moment. Let's keep watching. So guys, nowadays Joshua Block's situation has turned into a real concern for many people, but it's not just chaos, it's the audience making a judgment about his reckless actions. Here, you can see tons of comments. One person said, Josh needs to be arrested or committed. Another wrote, Josh is mentally challenged. Saying he's faking it is harsh, and makes you no better than the people you cover. Someone else added, Josh needs to stay off social media, and away from those toxic people, because they're going to get him hurt. Another comment pointed out, Josh is clearly mentally disabled. The people around him should be in jail for taking advantage of him. He would never act this way on his own. It's the people around him who encourage his bad behavior. They could easily help him be a normal, kind person. Some of these comments actually make sense, because streamers like Jack Doherty using Joshua Block as content bait is beyond shady. They're treating him like an object for views instead of helping him get better.
Oh my god. Stop. Hey, stop. Bro, stop.
You don't say that.
Hey, stop, bro, stop.
So everyone knows that when Jack Doherty or others like him bring Joshua Block onto their streams, it always turns into drama. You can clearly see how they provoke Josh at first, pushing him to create chaos. And once he starts acting out or attacking people, just look at Jack Doherty's reaction.
You can't say that.
It's obvious that Jack is the main culprit who makes Joshua look like the bad guy for entertainment. But still, I'll say this. Joshua Block isn't some innocent streamer who deserves full sympathy or support anymore. He willingly chose to associate with people like Jack Doherty, even before he connected with Mr. Based. And honestly, someday you see Joshua Block hanging out with Johnny Somali, don't be surprised. Who knows if he's already inspired by Johnny Somali's behavior. In this video, you can see Joshua Block's actions crossing every limit, causing chaos on the streets, provoking immigrants, and even making violent threats. This is no longer just reckless behavior, it's becoming dangerous.
I'd rather suck your...
Josh Block, my man.
I'd rather suck your...
Dude, he might be this guy might be Hey, dude,
You, mother immigrant.
Stop.
Huh?
Stop.
What? Fight! Someone help! Call the police!
Yo, Josh.
I'm gonna you! Yeah! How'd you find me again? How? Why would you do this? I make way more money than you!
It's not just these reckless acts. Joshua Block has now turned himself into a complete clown online. People have started to hate him for this kind of behavior. One of the main reasons is how he keeps provoking and speaking out against immigrants. Even if, for a moment, we consider that Joshua Block might actually be mentally ill, then why does he specifically choose to attack or provoke immigrants? Who told him to get involved in such sensitive national or international issues? Immigrants are now an important part of America, and targeting them only exposes how misguided and reckless his actions have become. In this clip, you can see even more of Joshua Block's disturbing behavior, continuing to provoke, insult, and create unnecessary chaos.
Immigrant! Immigrant! Immigrant!
That guy looked
Immigrant! It's the immigrant! Speed up! Stride! Floor!
When Josh starts saying stuff like blowing up the White House or being glad about 9/11, that's not just internet talk anymore. That's the kind of thing that makes the FBI show up before any therapist does. And honestly, it's sad because you can see this guy's clearly broken. He's spiraling. And instead of getting help, people like Jack Doherty just keep filming, laughing, and milking his downfall for views. They're not helping him. They're feeding the chaos. And if Josh keeps running his mouth like this, it won't just ruin his career. It could get him in serious federal trouble. Like in another video, you get to see how Josh Block is provoked by Jack Doherty's crew or his bodyguard, but later they act like they're trying to help him. The audience isn't fooled because everyone knows they made Josh Block angry to make him act like that.
Where is he?
Just kidding. Josh.
Oh no! How did you find me?
Josh, he wasn't doing anything.
Come on, fight me!
I'm not gonna die.
Oh my God.
Move.
Mom! Get him!
No, stop. Yo, chill. Oh no. Stop. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Oh no. No, Josh.
Right.
Josh.
Go back to El Salvador, you immigrant!
Josh.
Oh, you're
Josh.
I don't like illegals! Illegals!
So here you see that Joshua Block is not only making poor choices for himself, he's also harassing other people. Like, what is the guilt of this car owner, as Josh Block is trying to make his car situation so bad, and even next, slurring at him, calling immigrants. I'm not saying that Josh Block's actions are completely reckless, but what he did is more than just reckless. It's low. I don't even know about this guy. Let me know your opinion about that. Now, a lot of creators are even talking about this, saying that Josh Block is not only engaging in criminal-like behavior, but while he's drinking a lot of alcohol, it makes his actions even more shady and reckless, and his mental condition is getting worse, which leads to him harassing the public.
Purposely put in these really tense situations, and if he is someone that's like autistic or something, that would be terrible for like the average person, let alone someone that is Joshua Block. I mean, there's this condition called alexithymia that is actually pretty common with people that have autism. It's basically like the inability or difficulty to recognize, manage, or express certain emotions. And for some people, but by the way, I'm not doing this thing where it's like everyone with autism does this thing, by the way. I'm not saying that, but that can explain, why some people that have autism have these huge meltdowns because they struggle to express what they're feeling and it becomes too overwhelming. But on top of that as well, you are plying this guy with alcohol constantly. You already have this like neurotypical brain that can like barely function in, the current world as is. And then you give them alcohol, it's just going to exacerbate every single problem he already has.
I completely agree with this creator, and I will still say that whether Joshua Block is autistic or has a mental illness or not, what is coming from him is not tolerable. Whether Jack Doherty or others are stopping it or not, the authorities need to be concerned about his situation. Whether Joshua Block needs to be sent to rehab or other facilities, and action should be taken against the people who are pushing him to act like a criminal. What's your take on this? Let me know.